In the far south of Croatia, only 19 kilometers from Dubrovnik, one of the oldest places in Europe, there is a town of exceptional architecture, rich history and unusual beauty, Cavtat, which is adorned with numerous monuments, residences and grandiose villas. Right there, in Cavtat, on the shores of the Adriatic Sea, one of the richest people in Europe in 1930s, a ship owner and the first foreigner who became a partner of the famous English insurance company Lloyd, Božidar Božo Banac, acknowledged and truly appreciated in international circles, especially in Great Britain, where among other things he socialized with the royal family, built a magnificent villa for his vacation and enjoyment with his family and named it Banac. Božo Banac was a great friend of renowned Croatian artist, a world-famous sculptor Ivan Meštrović, who introduced Božo Banac to two very young and extremely talented architects, Harold Bilinić and Lavoslav Horvat, in early 1922. In 1928, Banac entrusted them with a delicate task: to build a spacious and comfortable villa on several floors with a large balcony and sea view. With the engagement of the best construction workers in Dalmatia and with the help of experts from Italy and France, and under the watchful eye of inspired architects, Vila Banac left everyone breathless when it shone in full glory on the coast of Cavtat at the end of 1928, when it was ceremoniously completed. Vila Banac had the characteristics of a remarkable holiday house and portrayed the architecture of the area, both in terms of architectural form, lines, views, as well as its position and attitude towards the landscape. This luxury two-story building has intended layout. The central corpus has a symmetrical layout of openings. On the ground floor, there is a porch above, which is a spacious terrace overlooking the sea, which is accessed through 3 doors flanked by window openings. All openings on visible facades have richly profiled frames. On the left side, a loggia connects to the house and represents the first visual contact with the villa when they climb the monument stairs to the main entrance. Above the opening of the loggia, there is a landform depicting Maria Račić Banac, which is the original work of the ingenious artist Ivan Meštrović. With its composition, clever use of classical elements and blending into the landscape, this villa is a modern representative of Dubrovnik's country heritage. Božo Banac often used the villa for family vacations, but he was also happy to let his friends use it. At the beginning of July 1936, Božo Banac was on business in London, where during one of his many gatherings with the Duke of Kent, he described the beauties of Dubrovnik, Cavtat and all the charms of enchanting sailing on the Adriatic Sea and Dalmatia in general, showed him photos of his lavish family villa on the coast and warmly invited his friend to be his guest. Not only did the Duke of Kent accept this unexpected proposal and immediately reserved his villa for 30 days for himself and his wife, but he also passed on his fascination to his brother, King Edward VIII, who then set a precedent and gave up his long-planned summer vacation on the Côte d'Azur and demanded that he be provided with the best yacht to cruise the Adriatic Sea with. The public and the media in Britain, but also around the world, were amazed by this unusual royal move. Preparing for the dear guest, Božo Banac instantly sent his largest ship, Ticha, to France for the most beautiful furniture and most famous interior designers that would come to the villa in order to arrange it even better for his dear friend from the British court, the Duke of Kent, with his wife Marina, a princess of Greece and Denmark. There is no need to talk further about the public interest in this event, except to mention that all the hotels and other accommodation from Istria to Ulcinj were sold out overnight, while in London people waited in endless queues to buy a ticket to Dalmatia. Božo Banac and his wife Milica were amazing hosts. For almost 20 days they hosted their renowned guests perfectly, showed them the Adriatic coasts, swam and showed the beauty of Cavtat and its surroundings, where every view is equal to that of the most beautiful postcard, while the locals welcomed and saw of the high representatives of the British court with admiration and hospitality. Long after that, the Duke of Kent was telling about unforgettable moments from his vacation in the magnificent Vila Banac. All that architecture, strength and solidity of Vila Banac depicts the power and wealth of a nobleman with a vision, a world-renowned businessman who was among the first to have serious intentions to invest in tourism. This is exactly the purpose of Cavtat's Vila Banac after it was nationalized in the years after the Second World War, and thus became a resort for many state governments and ceremonial delegations. Today, this monumental palace is in the hands of Mr. Enver Moralic, known in Croatia as the King of Wine, who conducts his business activities in various fields throughout Europe with great success and love. Because of all that, and especially because of its rich history, extraordinary beauty and enchanting stories that it keeps in itself, this imposing building, Vila Banac, deservedly became a legend.